want to talk about the one lesson that can revolutionize your life approach. What if I told you that there's one simple mindset shift, just one, that could change everything? Your career, your relationships, your health, all of it. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme at all, or some mystical secret. It's a lesson rooted in research, and once you embrace it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. This life-changing lesson, this one lesson, is focusing on progress, not perfection. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It sounds almost too simple, but stick with me here. There's science to back it up, and the results, they're nothing short of magical. Perfection is the ultimate buzzkill, isn't it? Let's face it, perfection is so overrated. Whether it's obsessing over the perfect Instagram post maybe, or waiting for the right time to start that big project, perfection keeps us stuck. Research shows that 92% of people, they never achieve their goals. And the key culprit here is perfection paralysis. That fear of doing something imperfectly. So they look at it like, why even bother doing it at all? So I think that's pretty sad. Case in point, remember that time that you hit the gym and because you only had 20 minutes and thought, what's the point? I've been there. I've pulled up to the gym, I've sat outside and thought, do I really feel like going in? Yes, you just make yourself go in. You don't think about it. And I'm so guilty of many of these things. So work in progress for me as well. Progress is where the magic happens. On the flip side, focusing on progress means valuing action over outcome. It's about celebrating every small win, whether it's, writing 200 words of your novel instead of 2,000, or swapping fries for salad once in a while. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, they found that people who focus on small, consistent improvements are 39% more likely to achieve long-term goals than those who aim for perfection. So let's get going. Let's stop the perfection. And progress feels good. Each and every time you hit a small win or milestone, your brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical, which motivates you to keep going. You need motivation. And if that's the way to get it, celebrate the win. So you might wonder, how do I ditch perfection for progress? I am a perfectionist. I've been there in many ways. And one tip is redefining your success. Just a mindset shift. Instead of saying, I'll succeed when I lose 30 pounds, think of it as, I'll succeed when I make healthier choices today. So breaking down your big goals into these small micro goals and celebrating those. So if you want to run a marathon, say, start by running 5 or 10 minutes a day, along with walking and building up that resistance. In time, you will be able to do more and you'll get there. A second area is fail forward. Every stumble, every failure is a step forward, believe it or not. Thomas Edison famously said, I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that this won't work. So according to the American Psychological Association, people who embrace failure as a learning opportunity, right? They're 50% more likely to persist in the face of challenges. And I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy that no matter what challenge comes my way, I want to be able to persist. So this is right up my alley. A third area is tracking your progress. So seeing how far you've come, it's a game changer. Using a journal, an app, an Excel spreadsheet, or even a sticky note to document your wins, big and small. Just do it. I've done this in several occasions. I've shared it in some of my videos, but it really does help motivate you to keep on track. An example could be, you're struggling to stay hydrated. Log every glass of water that you drink. I know there's some apps that track this kind of stuff, but over a week, you'll see real progress and you might even feel it. A fourth tip is celebrate the small stuff. Every step matters. So, if you've run your first mile, high five yourself. Finished a daunting work project, treat yourself maybe to a fancy coffee. And let's look at a real life example and the power of the 1% that everyone so much talks about. So British cycling was a laughing stock until this coach, Dave Bulford, came along with a philosophy that the aggregation of marginal gains, he called it. He made tiny tweaks, really small tweaks, like improving the bike seat comfort by 1% or optimizing the rider's sleep habits. And the result was astounding. The Team Britain, they dominated the Olympic Games, winning 7 out of 10 medals in 2008 and 8 in 2012. Oh, and they also won the Tour de France 5 times in 6 years. So small gains, small tweaks can lead to big results. So here's your homework, and don't worry, it's kind of fun. Identify one area in your life where perfection is holding you back. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to start a big project or start a business or post more on LinkedIn or Instagram. Pick something that's uncomfortable, but do it. Another area for your homework is really just commit to one small action a day. So break it down into what can I do daily to meet and achieve this one goal, this one life-changing goal that perfection is holding me back from. And celebrate your progress. Like seriously, treat yourself. If you don't, you're missing the mark because you need that. Everyone needs to celebrate and feel like they're making progress. Remember, life isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up, trying, and moving forward, even if it's one tiny step at a time each day. As the saying goes, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. So now go out there and embrace your messy, imperfect, and absolutely brilliant journey and get after it. And stop worrying about being perfect. Once you get started, you will see momentum build. So, do you have a progress win to share? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you are ditching perfectionism and embracing growth. So be bold, be brave. Ugh, can't get that out, right? Be bold, be brave, and be relentless. If you found this content valuable, please consider subscribing, and I will see you on the next video.